Alright guys, this is something I have to talk about because it really just shows the NPC mindset of so many of these stupid people on YouTube, on social media in general. Right now, I've been seeing a lot of videos talking about how PlayStation is no longer going to be porting their video games to PC, right? That's a decision they decided to make. But I'm seeing a lot of people putting out this narrative, or repeating this narrative, that PlayStation realized that exclusivities are important. You know, that's why PlayStation is doing this. They realized the importance of exclusivity, and they realized that, you know, going multiplat or putting their games on PC was a big mistake. It backfired, and so now they're changing course. They're reversing course right now because of it. Where the hell were all of these idiots when Xbox was doing that? When Xbox was putting their games on, not only on PC, but on PlayStation 5, which is what essentially destroyed the brand, which is why nobody's buying an Xbox anymore. Where the hell was all this talk about that? About how it was a stupid idea, how it made no sense, how exclusivity matters, and this is going to completely destroy Xbox. Where was all that when Xbox was doing it? Nobody was saying that at all. Nobody was saying that at all. A lot of stupid people were defending it, saying it was smart, it's the way to go. They had no other choice, and yeah, they had to because no one's buying their games, this and that, whatever. And it was the smart thing for them to do. It was they had no other choice. And people still probably say that to this day, right? And if out of all of the companies or whatever, of course, besides Nintendo, because Nintendo has never put one single game on any other system, but out of all the ones that did, which of course would just be PlayStation and Xbox, out of the two of them, Xbox did it way worse than PlayStation did. I mean, PlayStation, they barely did any multiplat stuff. I mean, they put some of their games on PC. They started putting most of them, and then they put maybe a small handful of very unknown niche PlayStation games on the Switch. What, Patapon 1 and 2? Nobody gives a shit about that. Everybody's Golf. Then there's the I think the biggest one would be Lego Horizon. So Lego Horizon's like probably the only big, I guess, PlayStation game, probably the biggest PlayStation game, and that was just a spin-off Lego game of Horizon. And that's the only thing that we saw go on every platform except for Xbox. They didn't go on Xbox. Not sure what the deal is there, but PlayStation did not nearly do as much when it comes to going multiplat, when it comes to going third party. They were very, very subtle with it. They were extremely subtle. They only put very few games out there on PC, on Nintendo, or whatever. You didn't see any big, huge, major, PlayStation games go to Nintendo, go to Xbox. Yet you got so many stupid people on YouTube who are like, oh yeah, PlayStation realizes that going third party or going multiplat was not good, and they now realize the importance of exclusivity. Like they never even truly went multiplat. They never even truly did that. It was Xbox is the only one that just went all the way full multiplat, full third party, right? And yet how many people were talking about how stupid it was, pointing to the console sales? Look at how bad their console sales are now. It's like we live in a freaking Twilight Zone or something. Like, people are just fucking retarded, This is just how stupid people are. People do not think for themselves whatsoever. They just repeat whatever the internet says. So PlayStation, apparently, yeah, they're realizing that, getting rid of exclusivity was a bad idea. That was not good for business, so they're changing course. But Xbox, them going full third party and multiplat, no, that was smart. That was smart, and they should continue doing that, because it's not going to work if they continue to, have exclusivity. Makes no freaking sense at all. Especially when they are the ones that are not selling consoles anymore. Costco getting rid of all of their Xbox consoles or whatever, taking them off the shelves and everything like that. We heard all these different stories about the Xbox consoles just not selling worth a shit. So it's very funny. Again, it just shows how fake people are these days, YouTubers and everybody on the internet, acting like, you know, when Xbox does something stupid like this, well, it makes sense, but PlayStation, I mean, we did not see them, you know, we did not see them go fully third party, go fully multiplat, and we didn't see them, you know, lose a bunch of console sales as a result. Now, the sales of their consoles is going down, and that's because Nintendo Switch 2 is kicking its ass, but, you know, it has nothing to do with, you know, multiplat third party. It's so weird. People are saying, oh yeah, that was a big mistake putting games on PC. And it's like, how so? People are saying, oh, well, it only sold 700,000 copies of a certain game on PC. I'm like, okay, well, I mean, I imagine you're still making quite a bit of revenue with just 700,000 copies of a game. You know, if you've already sold 1 million or so of it on your own platform, and then you sell an extra 700,000 on PC, I mean, that's doesn't seem like it really like they're losing anything. But I don't know, it's just really funny how everybody's talking about how, yeah, you know, PlayStation really lost that. They lost their identity the moment they started putting games on PC. I'm like, okay, whatever. But yet these same morons, they'll defend Xbox and their stupid decision to go third party and multiplat. It doesn't make any bit of sense whatsoever, with the evidence that's out there showing that it has hurt Xbox and Xbox has been failing. Now, this one YouTuber, I'm forgetting the guy's name, but whatever, what was it that he said that I was just like, what are you talking about? Okay, so he talked about how, look, PlayStation's going to go back to exclusivity, and, you know, Xbox, well, you know, Satya Nadella, you know, he was on camera, he was on a video wearing an Xbox shirt and talking about how, you know, how much he loves Xbox. I'm like, that doesn't say anything, you fucking idiot. That doesn't prove, what the hell does that even say? Like, how does that mean that suddenly Xbox is going to go back to having exclusives on their console? You know, Satya Nadella, the fucking, you know, CEO of Microsoft, he's wearing an Xbox shirt. Wow. What the hell does that even mean? I love when people make these stupid, you know, over the top, you know, assumptions. You know, they look at something like that and they just run with it and they create a stupid narrative out of it. So people, you know, I think, what's her name? The lady that I already forget her name. Good grief. But Ashta Sharma? Yeah, Sharma, whatever. The one who just replaced Phil Spencer. She's now the president of Xbox. She she keeps making like these lukewarm comments like, oh, you know, if I'm gonna have to like understand Xbox a little more, the games and everything, and, you know, and look at the history or something. And like, this was her response to people asking if she's gonna bring back exclusivity, right? If she's gonna make, you know, certain games exclusive again for the Xbox, as they should. And her response was like, oh, you know, yeah, I would have to look at the numbers. Like, what do you mean you look at the numbers? So stupid. The numbers are right there, readily available. All you have to do, you can easily see that, you know, once they went multiplat, once they went third party, their console sales just went to shit. So, like, what do you mean you have to look at the numbers? It's right there in front of your face, Sharma. So, yeah, anyways, she's just making these lukewarm comments. Basically, I think it's just a bunch of BS. It's a bunch of PR talk. She's not going to change anything. I don't think the CEO is going to change anything. I think they're all full of shit. They destroyed the brand. And now they've announced that, you know, they're coming out with an Xbox Project Helix or something, and who the hell cares about a new, you know, and their selling point for it is that it's going to be able to play Xbox and PC games. Wow, what a great selling point. We will get to play PC games. I'm pretty sure games that were available on the PC were also available on Xbox, right? So what are they even talking about? Oh, it's going to get to play PC games. Like what? What are you talking about? Like, you're going to be able to access Steam through it? Or whatever? Who cares? Honestly, who cares? Especially if Xbox is putting their games on PC already, it doesn't matter. So fucking stupid. So yeah, Project Helix, trash, garbage, nobody cares about it. Is Asha Sharma gonna do anything? No. I think she's just gonna... She keeps saying things that doesn't really make any sense. Like, oh, I gotta look at the numbers. I gotta understand the core Xbox fans. It's like, whatever. To me, it's a bunch of fluff. It's a bunch of hot air. Just to try to, you know... Just so you guys can, you know, have some hope that they're gonna bring back exclusivity when they're really not. They're gonna lie to you like they always do. They always lie to you guys, right? They said it was only 4 games going to PlayStation, and then suddenly he announces, you know, Indiana Jones. Then months later, oh, Gears of War coming to the PlayStation 5. Then after that, Halo now coming to the PlayStation 5, and hey, we're gonna have one of our project managers, you know, announce this while he's wearing a PlayStation shirt. So much stupidity when it comes to Xbox, you know, and Microsoft. They're fucking idiots. They truly deserve to lose everything at this point. And if you truly are pissed off about what they've done to Xbox, you wouldn't give them any money. Like, you wouldn't buy their games even on like a Nintendo Switch 2 or on PC. You just wouldn't support them at all for doing that. But yeah, it's that's just something I want to talk about. I've just been seeing so many of these videos from these, you know, big head YouTubers who they typically, you know, they're not like grifters, I guess, in the sense that they just spam Nintendo hate videos, but you know, every now and then they will get in on that stupid grift. But they're just people who typically report on the biggest news, available news, right? And a lot of them are just they're all acting like, yeah, PlayStation they learned the hard way that, you know, exclusivity is important. It's like, why aren't you guys saying this about Xbox? Like, of all people, it's Xbox who needs to go back to exclusivity. They're the ones that are hurting the most. So yeah, it's very strange, very strange. But you guys let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Do you think Xbox is actually going to bring back exclusivity? I don't know. They seem extremely stupid at this point, but it seems like they're going third party while lying to you and saying they're not going third party, so you could still buy their console and they could still make some, you know, a little bit of profit off of like a few million console sales maybe. That's what it seems like they're doing. You guys let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below, and I'll talk to you all later.